Yo, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
I'm Andio.
and we are KAMMA. We are about to talk about UFC Macau in China, which is going to be taking place in China super early in the morning at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. So you guys better get up early. We're going to talk about our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims. Of course, the main event is going to be Davison Figueiredo versus Peter Yan, but we're going to talk about the prelims right now. And let's start it off with the first fight of the prelims, which is Mahashate Hayasayer versus Nicholas Mota. Who you got here, Andio?
Yeah, here I'm still sticking with Nicholas Mota, just because I think he's going to come in there with the power edge, and both these guys I don't think really are top level or anywhere near that, and that's what I think he's going to do. Mota, I have enough faith in his chin that he's going to survive some potential Hayaser shots earlier on, but I don't think this fight's going to last that long. So I'm still going to go with Mota for the knockout, and let's just call it in the first round.
All right, I'm very shocked to see that you still are sticking with Mota because if you could look at this picture here, man, we could see that Mahashate Hayasayer is so much bigger than Nicholas Mota here. You can see that he's larger, he's thicker, he's bigger, he's more muscular, more ripped,
I think
way
Mota can
taller.
still find those shots.
He's way taller too.
Yeah, but the guy he knocked out most recently was 4 inches taller than him. So,
All I can say is that Nicholas Mota looks also in very good shape too. But I mean, he's not as big as Mahashate. He's so much smaller too. And again, Mahashate, I feel is the better striker. He's more polished. I think this fight's going to stay on the feet. I can't see Mota taking down Hayasayer here, especially with this how much more bigger he is. I don't think Mota will take him down.
no, he's just going to knock him out.
I think Mahashate has the stronger punches. He's younger and he's getting better. Mota's got a bad chin. I really don't trust the chin of Mota. And I am actually going to go with Mahashate Hayasayer getting the win here. And I think he's going to knock out Nicholas Mota. So I got Mahashate winning by KO or decision. But I really think he's going to knock out Nicholas Mota, man. Nicholas Mota has been knocked out before by Manuel Torres and by Jim Miller. So I really think that Mahashate can get it done. All right, so we're still in disagreement with the first fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next fight here. And we got Long Zhao versus Kwang Lee. For this one here, man, I really do believe that this fight is going to be a banger, and I really do believe that this fight is going to be close. Now, looking at the two physically here, they're about the same height. They're about the same size. I want to say Long Zhao is a little bit more ripped, just a tiny bit more. But I mean, not much of a difference in body types here. What I was mentioning the last time is that Long Zhao is the better grappler out of the two. He pushes a crazy pace. He drags his opponents. He gets them tired. He's got better cardio. I have a feeling he's going to take down Kwang Lee. I don't think Kwang Lee is going to get that knockout punch on him. And I think Long Zhao should be able to take him down, get control, win minutes, do some ground and pound while he has him down there. So I like Long Zhao to get
Yeah, I
here.
yeah I like Long Zhao also. I think also he's going to have a little more volume when they're striking. Don't forget, so that's going to help him out also. And he's also going to have to get some of that striking going to get that ground game going, and I think he's going to do that. But yeah, very close fight, and yeah, give me Long Zhao by decision.
I'm going to go with submission or decision for Long Zhao just because he has 9 subs and 13, 9 subs and 13 decisions out of his wins there. So I really think that the sub or decision is a good play there for Long Zhao. So we're still in agreement with Long Zhao to get the win in this one here. Let's move on up to the next fight. We got Lonair Kavanaugh
Yeah,
versus
Jesse Ochoa.
Jose Ochoa.
Yeah, so I'm still going to go with Kavanaugh here. And I was watching a couple more of his fights here, Kavanaugh, and he's also a very good kicker, I find. Like he kicks low, he kicks high, he tries to go for those leg kicks occasionally. I still think Ochoa is going to bring it, man. This guy's a dog, and he's going to be coming at him and throwing shots. But I think Kavanaugh being more technical, he's going to be able to stay away. He's going to be able to maybe roll with a couple of those punches a little more. And yeah, I think he's going to come away with the decision here by controlling Ochoa a little bit on the ground. Hopefully, that should be at the little higher on his list than normal here. I don't want to see him just standing and banging the whole time if he can help it. Also, I was a little surprised at the height advantage that Ochoa has here. I thought they would be more closer in height. So, but still, I got Kavanaugh going, winning this one by decision. I really like what I saw out of this guy. But you really,
He's really good, man. I'm still sticking with Lonair Kavanaugh. Yeah, the height difference, you could definitely see it here that Ochoa is way taller. But Kavanaugh is also very muscular and also looks very ripped too. They're both in very good shape. Again, I mentioned it before that Kavanaugh is the more technical striker. He's the more complete fighter. He's like you said, he's got very good kicks as well. And he has that grappling advantage too, where he can take down Ochoa to the ground. Ochoa is reckless. Like I said, he looks for a finish. He's very aggressive, but I can see Ochoa leaving himself open to getting countered, man. I think Kavanaugh is going to be able to counter him, land something good on him, and hurt him whenever Ochoa misses or does a looping punch or a wild punch that doesn't that's off target. I think that Kavanaugh is going to be able to counter him there. So I like Kavanaugh as well. I got him winning here by KO or decision. I really think that he fucks him up here in this one. So we're in agreement again with this one here. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Carlos Hernandez against Tumen Dembarel. I'm still going with Carlos Hernandez. Nyam Jergal Tumen Dembarel is looking, a little bit taller than Carlos. They're both in the same, physical shape there. He's got that weird hat on there. I don't know where that's from, but the hat's pretty cool. But Carlos Hernandez, man, this guy's a savage, man. He's a beast out there. I really think that, he's the more proven fighter. He's the more refined fighter, well-rounded. Fought, obviously, the better level of competition. Like Timen Dembarel, yeah, he's got 8 wins, but against who? You know what I mean? Against a bunch of guys that nobody knows. You know what I mean? So I like Carlos Hernandez, who fought in the UFC already. Fought the much better competition there. He's going to be the better grappler too. I think Timen Dembarel is just lacking in skills, man. So we're going to go with Carlos Hernandez to get the win by submission or decision. All of his wins for Carlos Hernandez have come by submission or decision. He doesn't have any knockouts. So the sub or decision is a good one there. What about you, Andio?
yeah, I gotta stick with Hernandez on this one, but I gotta say those 4 losses bother me. That he only has 7 wins. But it's too much
Oh,
of
he
a
has nine
gamble.
wins. 9 wins and 4
Sorry,
losses.
nine wins, but it's too much of a gamble with Tamarendabal here. I really don't think his competition has been that great. Unless he's really something special, I don't think he's going to win this fight. And so I got to go with the guy with the UFC experience, the better boxer, I think, with better footwork. I do think Temin Dembarral is going to be kind of wild at the beginning, and he has the potential to hurt guys, right? So that's kind of the worry here. Hernandez has to be careful, but I think in the end he comes away with the win. Yeah, by sub or decision since he has a lot of subs.
Yeah, man. They both look very serious, man. Definitely not feeling this 999 or 666 tattoo that he's got on the side of him there, Temen Dembarel. Not feeling that tattoo at all. So I hope Carlos Hernandez fucks him up. So yeah, there we go. We're in agreement again with this one. But yeah, look at that 666 tattoo, man. What does he think he is here, man? This is crazy. All right.
Well,
Or an
yeah.
upside down, it could be 999, but I think it's more the 666, man. I think he's got some issues, this guy here. All right. Let's move on up to the next fight here. The women going at it with Zhao Canfeng and Ming Shi. Uh,
Okay.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Here, yeah, Ming Shi, she's the doctor, if I recall, right? That's her nickname, I think. And I gotta say, whenever I see these women, especially when they're like older significantly than the other women, I'm thinking, I just can't go with the doctor here. Like she should be out there helping people and doing doctor stuff and not fighting. Yeah, so I'm the pick here is Feng for sure. I think just look at her height advantage. I think I think she has way more power. I think she's going to be able to keep it on her feet, and I think she's looked better in her previous fights than she. And so I have her winning by knockout or decision.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, look at her, man. Zhao Canfeng, so much taller, the bigger fighter there. Both of these girls' body types are about the same, though. But yeah, that height advantage and reach advantage is going to be definitely a factor there to help her out. I like the fact that the reach advantage is significant too. Eh? It's a 6 inch reach advantage.
Yeah, and this is the first fight of those tournament championships there.
Yeah, the first fight of the tournament championships, and yeah, I think Zhao Canfeng is looking really good. You know, she's very good at takedowns, so I could see her taking down Ming Shi pretty easily. And she's decently technical. Like I said, Ming Shi's not a good grappler, and she's not even really that good on the feet either. So if Zhao Canfeng keeps at a distance, she could box her out, tit for tap, 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 you know, jab, jab, jab in the face, get some kicks, level change, take her down. And she's very good at tripping her opponent. With that size there, she should take down Ming Shi very easily. So,
I think she's going to keep it on the. I think she's going to keep it on the feet more actually, and just beat her up on the feet.
yeah,
Either way, I think it's going to lead to a win for her.
yeah. So I got Zhao Canfeng winning by KO or decision in this one. All right, so we're in agreement with this one. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Kiru Sahota versus Dong Hoon Choi. Yeah, Kiru Sahota is, you know, he's much taller, but he is also skinnier and lankier than Dun Hoon Choi. Dun Hoon Choi is looking a little bit thicker and a little bit more muscular. I do see that Sahota is a little bit more ripped, of course. But yeah, I still like Dun Hoon Choi to get the win here, man. I think he's going to be the more technical fighter. You know, he's going to land cleaner strikes. Kiru Sahota is very, you know, wobbly on his feet, which I can't wait to see this fight because I can't wait to see how he looks in this fight. I think he's going to be very wobbly on the feet, and you know, he's got some defensive flaws as well. He's fought lower level fighters compared to Dun Hoon Choi, and I feel like he only has a puncher's chance. Choi went through adversity in some of his fights, man, and I think that Choi. You know, I think he's got more grit. I think he's more of a dog.
Do
And
you think?
I think
Do you
he'll
think
come
his
through.
only way is to knock him out?
I think that Sahota's only way to win is to knock out Dong Hu Choi. I think Dong Hu Choi's got more ways to win. I like Dong Hu Choi winning this one by KO or decision.
Yeah, um, I got a Dung Soo Choi also. The thing about this fight is that it's going to depend how good Sahota is with maintaining his reach. My suspicion is that he's not that good at it. And just how is Choi going to get in there? Because if he's really technical, but he decides to stay at range, you know, Sahota is going to be able to tap away at him. So it depends on how he gets in there, but I think he will. And you know, do some things in the clinch if it gets there. If you're not like jumping for a double leg, I think he has to throw in some elbows and just work in those takedowns, man. I think wobbly as you say Sahota is, he should be able to topple him over, right? So and then do some work on the ground. I think yeah, the better competition for Du Hon Choi, but it's not the super confident pick at the same time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I hear you. It's not high confidence there, but I think he's just going to be a little bit better than Sahota. I think he's got more paths to victory, especially with the ground game. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. So give me a decision for Choi.
All right, so we're in agreement here with this one. Let's move on up to and this was also part of the tournament road to UFC tournament
Yeah.
championship here. So we're going to move on up to the last fight of the prelims, which is the main event of the prelims for this tournament as well, and it's going to be Su Young Yu versus Baljan Genesulai. The nickname, just the nickname alone for Su Young Yu, he goes by the nickname of Jiu-Jitsu, and I like that because he is a Jiu-Jitsu guy, and he is going to use his Jiu-Jitsu in this one, man. Genesulai is a little bit taller there than Su Yu, but he's also a little bit more ripped. But Su Yu is bigger. You can see that he's a bit thicker and he's a bit bigger than Genesulai there. What was funny is after this face-off there, when Su Yu walked away, Genesulai was sitting there posing and flexing in front of the camera. I was like, "What are you doing, buddy?" Like, I think he was trying to get some shine on himself there. He was feeling himself a little too much. But yeah, man, I think Su Young Yu is going to take him down. I think he's going to use his grappling and his jiu-jitsu. And I think he wins this one by submission, man. I think he can get a submission on him. Balgin Genesulai has been sub before. So I like sub or decision for Su Young Yu. Jiu-jitsu, baby.
Yeah, Yu has a pretty good chance down there if he gets it working for him on the ground. But we got to say that Jinsuli himself actually has 9 subs, also. But I just don't think his jiu-jitsu is that good as compared to Su Yu's. But I do see this also going to decision. So let me just call sub or decision for this one for you.
Nice, man. So there you have it, folks. Our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the main card and also our official bets coming up after that. So yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm excited for this card. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 50 subs, man. If you guys smash that sub button. Peace out, KAMMA.